Bring the hands to the kidneys, where you think your kidney or kidneys are. In the back, lower back, underneath the ribs. And we're going to practice the organ sounds as we continue our tour of the organs. The sound of the kidneys, as a reminder, C-H-O-O-O. So 3 times breathing in. Exhale. Empty, 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 empty. Breathing in. One more. Bring the hands to the heart. It doesn't matter how the hands are stacked, just feeling the heart space. Sound of the heart is H-A. 3 times, breathing in. Can be audible, can be quiet. Very nice. And today we continue with the spleen. So hands to the left ribs. One or both. The avocado-sized organ of the spleen is tucked up in under the left rib cage near the stomach. The sound of the spleen is W-H-O-O-O. So let's try breathing in. Again. Relax your hands back onto the legs. Sit tall, balance the brain over the heart, over the pelvis. The 2 qualities held by the spleen are anxiety and spontaneity. Om, 3 times, breathing in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, 3 times, breathing in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Hands to the heart, 1 more Om, breathing in. Beautiful. Interlace the fingers, press the palms forward, draw the chin into the chest and round. Imagine the gates to the kidneys are opening here. Breathe in, curling the organ of the heart up. And exhale, rounding. Open the gates of the kidneys. Again, inhale, curling front of the heart up towards fingertips. And exhale, rounding, sliding the gates of your kidney energy open. Sit tall, separate the hands, feel the blood return to the fingers. Twist to your right, look softly over the right shoulder. Yeah, wringing out kidneys. The element associated with your kidneys, according to Chinese medicine, is water. The element associated to the organ of the heart is fire. And the element that is a pair to the spleen is earth. Come back to center, please. And twist to the left. Gently look over your left shoulder with like a softness, gentleness, and feel the earth underneath your legs. Feel the weight being supported. No matter how far we push down, right? The earth is here holding us up. Come back to center, please. And let's lower the right hand down for a side bend. Good. And let's turn the chest towards that right thigh. And let's bring a stretch into the QL, folding over the right thigh. Oh, it's kind of fun seeing me this close and everybody so close. Oh, good call, Tara. Thank you. So breathe into your left kidney, probably where we are feeling this. The thick fibrous fascial tissue in the lower back is exactly that. It's a little thicker, so it requires a little bit more, romancing. If you ever kind of moved too quickly in the lower back and pulled something, yeah? We don't want to do that. And then come back to the side bend. Switch sides. Whoa. Turn the heart towards the left thigh and then fold. Breathe into your right kidney, into the watery qualities, maybe feeling the saliva in your mouth, watery qualities in the body. Yeah. To deepen this stretch, you would relax your legs into the earth. If you wanted to, you could walk your right fingertips a little bit away and then relax again. Yeah, hi Lisa, hi Jess, and say hi to everyone. Hi Bethany, hi Laura. All right. And please return to the side bend and rise up to center. Hands to the heart. Let's come into a Vajrasana, lightning bolt pose, tucking the toes, knees together, sit back on the heels. If this is not accessible, find something that is, whether it's untucking the toes or sliding a block or two underneath. Good. Hands to the heart. Stay here or find the fearless heart mudra with the cross. Okay, we're doing it. Okay, cross the wrist, poke your pinky. Listen, skip the ring finger. Cross the middle, cross the index, and touch your ring finger to the thumb tips. This is the fearless heart. And nestle that in front of the sternum bone. Feel the stretch begin to happen in the feet. You can release at any time. Lightning bolt, Vajrasana pose. We purposely constrict the flow of blood in the lower body so the upper body can be free to receive divine inspiration. Like a bolt coming down to the crown, all the way down, down, down. I think the most advanced practice is sitting still. No? 5 more breaths here. If it's difficult, you can use a sound of one of the organs. Thank you. Release the hand gesture. Lean forward, untuck the toes, and tap the tops of the feet. Let the blood tap, tap, tap back into the feet. Very nice. And then downward facing duck. Bend one knee at a time. That pose, lightning bolt, outlines where the spleen energetic meridian is in the body. Okay, so it starts at the big toe, winds up inner ankles, slides up the shins, through the kneecap to the quadriceps, up into the psoas, and then the torso where it connects to the organ of your spleen and your stomach. So that pose directly creates sensation, stimulating, stretching, constricting, flowing your spleen meridian. Plank pose, come forward. Nice steady plank. Yeah. Shoulders are over the wrists somewhat. Claw the earth with your finger pads so the nail beds turn white. So there's activity and there's engagement and there's safety in your wrist. Downward facing dog. Go back. Again, come forward, plank. This time slide the right knee to the right wrist. Wrist, wrist. Yeah, slide it up to the right elbow, to the right armpit. Three-leg dog. That is your heart meridian, remember? In the arms, good. Lower that right foot down, come forward, plank, lower knees, chest and chin to the earth. Slide forward, cobra. Move through tuck toes and bent knees, downward face. Come forward, plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Cobra or up dog, whatever you're ready for. Downward facing is where we meet. Shift forward, plank. Left knee to the left wrist. Yeah, wrist. Slide it up to the elbow, to the armpit, tracing your heart meridian. Three-leg dog. Lower it down, plank. Knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Asana. Slide forward, Bhujanga. Adho Mukha. Plank pose, come forward. Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, everybody. Knees down wide, big toes touch. Child's pose, Balasana. The element of fire quickly activated, no? We feel that with some quickness. So let the fluid, let the waters of your kidneys be warmed by the heat of your heart. And we let that warm liquid circulate through the whole body, all the liquid in the body, and today to your spleen. Feel your spleen with your mind. Think about left rib cage, avocado tucked up next to the stomach. And then come back, downward facing dog. Right foot up and back. Right leg, thank you. Knee to the right elbow. Slide it down to the right wrist. Draw it up to the right shoulder. Three-leg dog pose. Step forward between the hands, lower the left knee down. Low lunge, breathe in. Let your hips settle, breathing out. 2 more moments. One more. Downward facing. Plank pose. Ashtanga Asana. Knees, chest, chin. Slide forward, Bhujangasana. Press your toenails down into the earth. Downward facing. Plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Send your chest forward. Urdhva Mukha, shoulders down. Yeah. Adho Mukha, down dog, go back. Left leg up to the elbow, left elbow. Down to the left wrist. Up to the left armpit. Three-leg dog. Place the foot forward, right knee down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hui. That left hip, if you're refining, the left hip is going back and the right hip coming forward. Feel your right psoas, if possible, the right quadricep, the spleen meridian. Downward dog. Plank pose, knees, chest, chin. Cobra. Ooh. Downward dog. Plank pose, please. Chaturanga with control. Urdhva Mukha, heart forward, shoulders down. Downward facing. Back we go. Breathing in for 3. Breathing out. 2. Remember, the sound is whoo. When it gets hard today, we practice that, okay? Whoo. Good. Right leg up and back. And put it back down because I changed my mind. Lower the knees down. Tabletop position. Bring the right knee to the right elbow. Slide it down to the right wrist. Draw it up to the right armpit. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. 3-leg dog. There we go. Now bend the knee, open the hip. Circle the foot. Think about your right big toe. Think about your inner right ankle. Not the outer. The inner right ankle. Your right shin. The right knee. Remember, we are using our organs and the lines to create a constellation of our inner verse, our inner cosmos. Step that foot forward, high lunge. Wow, it's really hard to talk. I don't know how I do this. Hands to the heart. So, either stay hands in prayer or find the fearless heart. And if your hands instinctually do something, I say stick with it. Bring the hands down towards the sternum. Very nice. We make this practice a cumulative one. Kidneys, heart, spleen. Kidneys, heart, spleen. And so the sequence we've been working on is also cumulative, and we'll add little bits at a time. Lean forward, float the left leg up, warrior 3. Don't let the hands slide up towards the throat. Keep them at the sternum bone. Left toes are pointing down. Flex that left ankle strong. Feel your left big toe. Feel the left inner ankle, left shin bone, left knee, left quadricep, connecting to the torso through your left psoas. Nice and strong. Keep everything steady, bend the right knee a couple inches. Keep flexing that left foot, bend a little bit more. Good, step the left foot back of the mat. Turn your chest to the left. Wiggle your legs into warrior 2 legs. Keep your hands where they are. Turn your chest to the left though, so you're facing. Good. And now balance your skull over your heart, over the pelvis. Bend the right knee deeper so the left hip moves down so they are side by side. Feel your heart rate without using fingers or hands, right? Feel the body interocept from the inside out. Open the arms, please, warrior 2. Feel the blood flow. Return to the fingertips and turn your palms to face up, elbows bent. Look into the right palm. Anxiety, does anybody worry here? Yeah. And then the other quality your spleen holds for you is spontaneity. So my question to you is, when's the last time you were spontaneous? And when's the last time you worried? I think I wake up worrying, you know? Please reverse. Look down at the back foot and command that foot into the ground, into the earth. And notice no matter how firm you press the foot, it holds you up. Okay, come back, Vira 2. Unbend the front knee. Adjust your back foot in. Yeah, Uttita Trikonasana, triangle pose. yeah. Okay. Float the right hand to your spleen. Oh, good. Where are you looking? Whether it's up, forward, down, doesn't matter, but keep that chest spinning open. Good now. Nice lift. We're not putting weight down to the right side. In fact, we're lifting up. If you'd like to use your right fingertips and feel where the right ribs are and where the intercostal muscles are in between. Breathing in for 2. Whew. 1. Rise back. Warrior 2. I'm going to move this plank. Oh, look at that. Okay. Reverse. Very quietly, downward facing dog. What's the relationship between quiet and slow? Plank pose. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Please press your toenails down into the ground. Through tucked toes and bent knees, downward face. Plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha. Bring the inner ankles together. Downward face. Very nice. Stretch your heels down towards the earth. Oh. And look at your big toes. Look at your inner ankles. Look at your shins, your knees, your quads. Cultivate hand, eye, heart, organ connection. Lower the knees down, tabletop. What a relief. Huh? Isn't it interesting? Anxiety is tied to the earth element, so that when we feel like we're anxious, perhaps we are not grounded. Okay, left knee, left elbow. Keep the right knee down. Good, Jamie. And then slide it down to the left wrist. Drag it up to the left armpit. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee. 3-leg dog. Up and back. Fun. Bend knee, open hip. Circle that foot. Like draw circles with your left big toe. Maybe switch directions. Very nice. And then step forward, high lunge. Did I share that story of the town? And the whole town agreed to be quiet, hands to the heart, so that they could capture, find the mudra if you want, or simply hold Anjali, nestle that down to the sternum, because they wanted to record the sound of the, I'm losing the name of the violin. Stradivarius. Thank you. Stradivarius? Stradivarius, yeah. So the whole town agreed to be quiet. Everyone was moving slow. And slow is not easy. Slow is the way, no? So very slowly, everybody, lean the chest forward. Feel the earth underneath your left foot as you lift the right leg into your warrior 3. The arms have not slid up towards the throat. They remain in front of the sternum. Please flex your right foot strong. So you feel the right big toe, you feel the right inner ankle. Your whole right leg is internally rotating slightly. And feel the power, the strength of your right psoas. Every breath we spend here, we get a little stronger. Bend the left knee. Keep everything else the same, bend the left knee. And then step the right foot back, turn your chest to the right, and wiggle the feet to a warrior 2 position. Send some spontaneity into this posture. That doesn't mean anything has to change, right? Just infuse this posture with a little little spontaneity. Good. Open the arms, sphere 2. Turn the palms up. Elbows are soft. Effort is mostly in the legs. And look into the left palm. What do you hope to gain? What do you hope to learn from your practice? When faith is tested, endurance grows. 2 more moments. Tame any impatience in the heart with the softness of your breath. And then reverse. Look down at the right foot. Press it down into the earth. Connect to the earthiness of your bones. Connect to the earthiness of the floor. Thank you. Come back, warrior 2. Unbend left knee. Adjust feet. Triangle pose. Good. Feel yourself from the inside out. Bring your left hand to the right ribs. Left hand, right ribs, yeah, sure. Next week, liver, right? That's where the liver is. But this week, spleen. So use your fingers, kind of feel the rib bones and feel the intercostal muscles in between. The intercostal muscles, the fibers, they run perpendicular to the direction of the ribs, so lots of little accordion spaces to open. Okay, come back up, warrior 2. Whoa, slow is not easy. Good, and sometimes fast is a distraction. Reverse, please. Slow motion, downward dog. Come forward, plank, please. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra, pinky toes down. Tuck toes, bend to knees. Down dog. Plank pose. Stay here if you're tired. Chaturanga if you have energy. Be judicious. Down dog is where we meet. Ooh. Acknowledge your breath. In the downward facing dog, feel your kidneys. Feel them in the body and imagine liquid. Waters, warm waters, cool waters, flowing down towards your heart. Did you know that there's a duct that exists only on the left side of your body that clears the left lymphatic system? And the right has one too, but it's not as big and it doesn't have a separate duct for it. Your spleen is part of the lymphatic system. Right leg up and back, please. Knee to the nose. Bring that knee to the left elbow, down to the left wrist, up to the left armpit, like vacuum seal. And then 3-leg dog, very nice. Bend the knee, open the hip. If you want to revolve and it feels safe in the spine, you can have that revolution now. And I'll probably forget to come back later, so. Good, come back, 3-leg dog with care. And step that foot forward. Come back to the high lunge. Arms to a T. Give yourself a hug. Good. Stay or Garuda arms. Can you lift your elbows a little bit at the same time the shoulders come down? Can the fingertips peel away from the face? And can you I think we're all in the Garuda arms. Can you look through the arms with your psychic sight? The gift of asana so many times, right, over and over again, is the gift of insight. To see beyond the physical. Tip your chest forward. Look through your arms to the earth and lift your left leg. Vira C. Strongly flex that left foot, good. And feel your left big toe. Feel, light up your spleen meridian with this effort. We exercise, we work, we innercise the spleen meridian. Why? Perhaps we can dissolve a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of worry. Bend the right knee. We know where we're going. Step the left foot back. Turn the chest to the left. Find warrior 2 legs. I love that. We're all hanging on to the hands, right? Good. And then open the arms. Veer 2. Reverse. Supported side angle. Let's start there. All right, top arm around the lower back. Greet your kidneys with that left forearm. Hello, good. Reach the right arm forward, palm facing up. Option to look inside the right palm. Should cause no stress, right, on the neck. And can we use that half bind position in that left shoulder to keep that left chest, the left shoulder leaning back, bend deeper into that right knee. Holding something precious and offering from the effort, the fire in your right spleen meridian. Lighting up for you now, inviting some spontaneity into the life. Reverse. Warrior 2, free that back arm. Unbend the front knee for a moment, take a breather. And we're gonna come back, side angle pose. 5 breaths here, take the variation that suits you. Half bind, full bind, right hand inside, outside. But my ask is that we be here with the whole heart, with the whole self. Good, bad, ugly. Yeah. Okay. Release the mind if you have it. Everybody frame your right foot with both hands. Lift the back heel. Adjust as needed. Fold over right thigh. Pyramid pose. And for today, let's lift the right toe so you're on the right heel. So you're flexing the right foot strong. Blocks go underneath the hands if the floor is like so far. That's it. And because our toes are up, push through the right big toe mound and anchor through the outer right hip. That's it. Yep, that's it. Now bend your right knee slightly, just a little bend, and continue that action, pushing right big toe mound forward and dragging outer right hip back. We're getting into the belly of the muscle. Okie dokie, one more breath. Okay, put the foot down, bend the right knee, walk the hands forward, vertical splits. One foot on the earth, the other foot in the spiritual space. Right? Difficult to balance the two, so we practice. Maybe you want to walk your hands closer to their right foot and the right ankle. Maybe you want to hold. Maybe you want to hop up into handstand. Maybe you want to go to child's pose. 5 breaths. Practice this pose. Practice the yoga through the pose. God, such great teachers who say things like that. Practice the yoga through the pose. Yay, all right, vertical splits, everybody return. Shiva squat, bend both knees. We're sitting down, look to the right, lower the left shin down, walk the hands back, have a seat. Doesn't matter, just end up here. We're seated, right leg is on top. The right big toe mound is on the ground. It's not floating, right? It's on the ground. Good. Arms up. Anyone else sweating? Wonderful. Twist to the right. The waters in the body from the kidneys, sweat, blood, tears, lymph. The lymph, clear fluid in the body that circulates outside the closed system of the circulatory system. Next time, I think the world is gloomy, I just think about what's happening inside my body, and I'm like, whoa, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Please come back, counter twist to the left. Take your right hand and hold your right ankle, and just hold. Right, this is where the spleen meridian runs, so create a little connection. Right hand, right inner ankle. Good, face forward, ankle to knee. Agni Stambhasana, this one, ankle to knee on both sides. The right foot is not inside, right, the right knee. It is on top or outside of the left knee. If you're like this, put a block in between or cross shin to shin. Okay. Hands behind, puff your chest. Water is outside. Kind of scary, kind of cool. I'll share a piece of imagery my teacher shared with me, which is to grow antlers out the top of your head, 6, 8, 12 point, like make it a big, beautiful set of antlers. Light it up with a color. The color of your spleen is gold, if you'd like to do that. Golden antlers. They've got some weight. Good. Now either hold in this upright seat, hold the antlers with dignity, with respect, or begin to fold forward over your fire log legs. An option here is to turn your palms to face up, and as you fold over, imagine your antlers just land ever so gently in your palms. Send some nutritious breaths to where you are feeling this in the body. Three breaths. Option to practice the spleen sound. W-H-O-O-O. Rise up to a seat. Remember, the antlers are lifting, so you're treating this. Arms out, cactus shape. Lift your right leg, swing it around. Hands down. 3-leg dog. Lift it up. Come forward, 1-leg plank. Stay or chaturanga. Put the left foot down for the upward dog. Down dog. Ooh. Beautiful work, right? Beautiful effort. I encourage you to practice this antler practice. It really helps move so purposefully, so carefully. Please lift your left leg up and back. Draw it to the right elbow. Down to the right wrist. And then up to the right armpit, like seal it in, seal it in. Good, 3-leg dog. Bend knee, open hip, maybe revolution of the physical body. If you're revolved, both sit bones engaged in curling up, so as muscles getting stretched and strengthened, and then come back. 3-leg dog. Step forward between the hands, high lunge. Maha. Mahavira, the great hero's pose, high lunge. Arms to a T, please. Give yourself a hug. If you happen to remember what arm was on top, congratulations, I never can. If you do and you're not the same, you're the same, then you can switch. Find Garuda arms, we all took that on the other side. Good. And then use this coiling action of the arms to coil the energy in. Lift elbows slightly, fingers peel away from the face, and then soften the shoulders down. Right? Pull the lats down the back. Warrior 3. Like you're kicking a wall behind you, flex that right foot. Stay inside. Bend the left knee. Step the right foot back. Turn the chest to the right. Wiggle into warrior 2 legs. The elbows are hovering by the sternum, yes? Good, and then open the arms, fear 2. Warrior 2 as a resting pose, imagine that. Reverse, supported side angle, please. Bring that top arm around the lower back. Greet your kidneys, yeah? Good, and float the left arm forward. This half bind is an assistant, right? To keep the right shoulder opening back. Good. Maybe looking into your left palm and maybe bending deeper into that left knee. Yeah? When I was heartbroken and practicing yoga, the hard poses became easy. There was a lot of energy that I wanted to, use, right? And so if that's not you today, maybe that's a good thing. That there's not a lot of pain I'm trying to work through. Like, I'm just here, chilling, right? Yeah. All right, reverse, please. And then warrior 2. Unbend the front knee for a momentito. Yeah. And then rebend. Reverse. And come into your side angle pose. 5 breaths together. Try to mirror the same thing you did on the other side. And then now, if you like, imagine those golden antlers over your head. And how does that change? How does that change how you hold yourself, not only in your body, but how does your energy change, knowing that you have this precious energy floating above the top of your head? One more. Release, pyramid pose. Good, come on to the left heel. Flex the left foot. Yeah, that's it, flex the left foot. Press out through left big toe mound, drag back through left outer hip. Yeah, if you want to melt the forehead towards the shin, you sure can. Nice long line, meridian line. Think of them like wires behind the wall that make the lights turn on. Think about little tiny creeks and brooks and streams and rivers that connect to the ocean. That is what we're after. Bend the left knee slight, but keep that diagonal pull. 2 more breaths. Dissolve any impatience in the heart with your breath. Thank you. And then lower the left foot down, vertical splits. Ooh. That's it. And we practice 1 foot that's in the spiritual world, in the air, and 1 foot sturdily on the ground. Please take the same variations that you took on the other side, whether you're holding, whether you're hopping up and holding handstand. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough. Woohoo! 3 more breaths. Dissolve fear through the kidneys. Dissolve impatience with the heart. Dissolve anxiety of the spleen. All right, Shiva squat, good work. Bring that right shin down, sit down between. This time it's the left leg. That's, yeah, good. All right, left big toe, mount down. Lift the arms, grow tall from the ribs, and twist to the left. You're trying to pull that left knee across the midline of the body towards the right. And in doing so, we massage the inner organs with breath. Okay, counter twist, please. This time bring your left hand to your left ankle. You can even massage your inner left ankle bone. Yeah. Good. All these amazing places our feet have taken us. And please come to fire log. Check the ankle position, check the shin. Support what needs to be supported. We started late, so I'm going a little later, sorry. Hands behind, puff the chest. Thank you for your patience. When's the last time you did something spontaneous? Let this practice be a revival of vibrance, eros, desire, spontaneity, fun. Put on that fancy dress that's at the back of the closet. Yeah. Okay, stay here, grow golden antlers. They have some weight to them. An option to fold forward. Maybe palms up, resting antlers into palms. The hips remain grounded in this posture, dear ones. So the hips are peeling up. Consider backing out. 5 breaths. You slow rise back to an upright seat. Good. Arms to cactus. Bring that left leg around the back. Yeah, so you're like in a pigeon, kind of. But no time, so hands down, 3-leg dog. Right leg up and back. You know you can do pigeon anytime at home, right? Okay, come forward, 1-leg plank, and option to chaturanga. Put the right foot down for the upward facing. Glue your inner ankles towards one another. Downward dog. Very nice, very nice. Lower the knees down, come back to lightning bolt pose. Tuck the toes, sit back on the heels. You can use your hands to help peel the pinky toe. Yeah. So it's a nice deep ankle stretch. Thanks, Bert. I think you have to go. Good to see you. Yeah. And then hands to the heart, perhaps. Maybe fearless heart. Let that divine inspiration flow down into the antlers like conduits of your practice. Let the waters of your sweat move that chi, that life force, the prana, throughout the entirety of your body, within and without. Unwind the hands, bring them to the heels, and lower the crown of the head to the earth. Good. Crown, not forehead, but crown. Top of the head, where someone would go duck, duck, goose, like that part. Yeah, good. And then draw the navel up towards the spine, like you're hollowing out the belly, and just lift the head barely off the ground, and then put the head gently back down. Good. If you want to go to Shirshasana, now is the time. If you don't know what that is, maybe don't worry about it. Okay? Light pressure on the head. Almost like you could lift the crown of the head up. Hi, Jade. Five more breaths. And everyone, child's pose. Nice and easy. Child's pose. Make your way to a seated Upavishta straddle pose, please. I was thinking, where do you put the antlers if the head is down? All right, Upavishta. Yeah, good. If you want to turn lengthwise on your mat, you're welcome to, so the heels are not on the floor. Good. And then reignite the antlers, please. Like, put them back on the head, and we want to enter the next simple set of stretching poses here. Elongating, right, the long spleen lines, but we do so with an awareness of the upper body and the weight, yeah, of this crown. Slide your left hand down the left shin, reach the right arm up, good. And then maybe resting the arm on the side of the head, we take a more yin approach, good. If there's like depth and desire to bend deeper, keep that chest open, and think about the back of the body coming down to the left thigh. The back of the body, I know, to the thigh. So there's a turning the part up towards the sky. And then feel the antlers here, right? There's a respect for the neck here. Maybe the right fingertips slide underneath the skull to help with the weight and the responsibility that we have as embodied beings. You are compressing your spleen here, squeezing. Good. Take one more breath. And rise up. Antlers heavy. Pause in the center, breathing in. Switch sides. Right hand slides down, left arm up, resting. Whatever, I think I said the opposite, sorry. Good. Remember, it's the back of the heart, the back of the body, that's trying to rest on the thigh. Some can hold the heel in the foot while keeping the chest turning up. And now we open space for the spleen, right? In the ribs here. Imagine where your spleen is in the body and send some golden light. Remember, the color of your spleen is gold. The season is late summer, very appropriate, no? The element is earth. And the sound is whew. Good. Please come back up. Slow, 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 slow. Is there a desire to fold forward? Yeah? Cool. All right, if you have blocks, maybe you use them as supports underneath the forearms. Upavishta Konasana. Send some awareness to your big toes, your inner ankles, shins, knees, quads, psoas. So as I was saying, do you prefer this or do you prefer frog pose? Let it be difficult. My ask is that you feel the felt senses in the body. The hardest practice is to be quiet sometimes. Final breath, say goodbye. And walk back. Feel the spine organizing itself from the inside out. When we are flooded with so many decisions that we have to make, may I suggest returning to the parts, the functions of the body that happen automatically, and count those as tremendous, beautiful successes. Hands underneath the knees, help them bend. Bring them back together. Good. And either Shavasana or a seated meditation, whatever feels better. And whichever one you chose, option to take a spinal twist or simply settle. After your spine meridian works its way from the big toe, ankle, shin, knee, quads, psoas, and connects to the organs of your spleen and of your stomach, it branches. One branch travels up in towards the chest, up towards the throat, into the base of the tongue, where it spreads into the spaces of your tongue and speech. The other branch travels up close to the surface, eventually connecting to the organ of your heart, where the heart meridian begins. On average, each person filters 20 liters of blood through the body. 17 liters are reabsorbed into the closed circulatory system. The other 3 stay outside, stored in the spleen. So next time you think, I'm totally spent, I'm out of energy, know that your body already knows how to have a reserve of life force, and that is built in. So you too can access that by cultivating a good relationship with the body. hands to the heart, bowing that golden antler crown down towards the earth, thanking the inner teacher who dwells in the earthiness of your heart. Rise back, sitting tall. Om Bolo Satguru Bhagavana Ki Jai. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, everybody at home. Yay. Thank you.